Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 45 of my Rags to Riches Brahma Magic Edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we're right where we left off. Aurora is still doing her tutoring, which hopefully she'll be finished with soon. And Angelina goes to class. Let's check her needs. I'm just looking at she's just chatting with Benji. Actually, she's a little bit hungry. So, and she's not in this area, so she won't go early. So let's have her pause. I'm going to pause the game, and then we'll get going. Rally the troops. Try and get that up a little bit. And then I'm going to see if she has anything she could eat. Like, she can eat a lemon there to help just tide her over. And there she got 100, which offset the 100, actually 200 that Angelina paid for her paintings, but she more than made up because they were both very, very valuable, which we're going to have. Well, it'd be best to have a yard sale so that we can make more money from them because they, with a 300% markup on them, that'll be very helpful. And so, Aurora, when is your class? It's in 7 hours, so I think you should just come home. There's no point you really being out right now. And obviously the things haven't reset yet. It's too early. So she doesn't really have very much to do. I guess we could do our sale. Now that I think about it, let's see who has the street sale or the street gallery, I should say, in their inventory. And let's check. Yes, we better get that out of Angelina's inventory. I'm going to lock this door for everyone but household members. And maybe we'll actually have the sale. Can I do it there? For some reason, what is there? Is it these that are there? I don't really know why I can't move this back a little bit because I kind of want to because it looks a bit awkward there. It actually was better where it was. So we're going to keep it over here instead. And I'm going to hit play, let her go off when she's ready. Benji, when is your class? 4 hours. In 4 hours, need to submit a term paper. So we'll let him go to class and we'll submit after. Same with Angelina. We'll do the same thing. We'll do it afterwards. That's music notes. Okay, so let's gather some pictures. This is the surrealism one that was excellent. And then I thought I put one on the wall here. Yeah, this pop are not excellent. It's a masterpiece. And this one was worth 1,400. And this is worth 1,700. I guess we could may as well just sell them all. Do you have anything in your inventory? What are you doing? I think she's a geek, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they both her and Benji are geeks. I was just looking to see if she had any paintings in her inventory that we would maybe want to sell. That's excellent. And that's a masterpiece. So we will put those here. Oh, she's got even more. 1,500 and 2,000. So at some point we're probably going to put a limit on what we do. So you need to stop that and you need to go. I didn't tell you to go play a game. I knew you had a class coming up. And Benji, what are you doing? You're watching Roaring Vice. Well, you can do that. So what are you doing? Chatting. Well, you can chat with people who come. Why don't we? Oh, are you really seriously going to come inside? You sat down and played, and now you're going to go inside. How many attempts is this going to take you to get to actually go to your class? Good, finally. Actively listen. So we're going to tend the table. When is her class again? It's in 6 hours. Okay, we're going to make sure the prices are marked up, and we're going to start a yard sale. So hopefully we make lots of money from this because this will help everybody. So we're going to go fast. We'll let him do his own thing. He's cleaning up. How are his needs, actually? He's a little bit hungry himself. Why don't you come here and rally the troops? And then why don't you come here? Why don't you actually supercell everything in the garden? We're still waiting for those dragon fruits because we don't have a micro lot, so they don't grow quickly, which is nice when you're starting. But once you get we never seem to need any services from the gardener. Every day I get the same message that looks like your place doesn't need my services again for the day. So we're gonna go fast and hope. Well, we got 8,000. Oh no, she was late. That was why. That's why. And your next class is in 4 hours. I guess she could have got a worse message. And did we get some royalties? What was that 522 for? I don't really know. Because none of our paintings should have only given us 522. Yeah, don't know. I don't see. Oh, it's from the flowers. That's what it is. Okay. So when is your next class? 4 hours and 6 hours. So you actually have a little bit of time. Is it really 4 hours? 1:30? You probably actually have time to submit your presentation. What class is that? That's for Thrill Talk. And it's still coming. It might be seeming a little bit presumptive. Maybe we should do it tomorrow after all, just because. So why don't you submit your term paper? You really want to play. You're trolling the forums. That's not very nice. Why don't we come here and submit the term paper for the class we just did, Sevadradian, and it says it's outstanding, so you can do that. And oh, we just made another 19,000. And why don't you cook something proper to have in the house that we can eat? That's not. I think I threw the cake away. Not the cake, breakfast scramble. The roast away. Oh, we got 3,100. That was from royalties, wasn't it? Yeah, that was. So, okay, you're supposed to. When is your class? It's now 4 hours. So come here and tend the table since we still have this yard sale going on. And maybe someone else can buy some paintings. So maybe we don't have it. This is all of our paintings. They are all on here. I wasn't sure if they all made it on because they didn't count. Oh, good. Look at that. We sold 27,000. Look at that. I'm making lots of money. And I don't know that these ones are these aren't worth as much. So this one's pretty good. 2,748 plus, 300% markup. And I got to keep an eye on the time. Her class is the same time as Angelina's class. Yeah, it is. And then Angelina's classes are kind of back to back, the two that she has in the afternoon. And why don't you come here and rally the troops? Oh, no, let's not. Your class is in 18 minutes. You should actually be already at your class. Now that I think about it. Are you? Did you maybe leave? Maybe you have. Perhaps you have. And why don't you come here and supercell these? There you go. You're doing your homework too? We'll only, if we have paintings left at the end of this street sale, or yard sale, I should say, we'll skip it. So that money now, I remember this time it was from doing the the garden, the sage. 3 hours. Maybe you should what are your needs like? Why don't you just do your homework? Because tomorrow we're going to have you, like I said, do a freelance gig open, because that will help you with your writing career. Not your writing career, your writing aspiration, because we can do some writing for that. Though, of course, it won't help with publishing so much. Oh, and I have to get him to take notes or actively listen. Okay, so our sale is over, so there's no point you tending the table anymore. And your class is in 2 hours. We'll have another sale another time. Why don't you ask for gardening tips and check pockets for seeds? And we should have had a reset. So you need to complete homework. So this time you don't have to go to class well focused. Go to office hours and study for 2 hours. And office hours are 11 a.m. No, shouldn't get anything. For 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And her class she's probably too soon. So we can see if I pay attention, we can maybe try office hours after her class. And why is he focused? Or he cooked? That was a long time ago he cooked. That is one of the things with these lots, is that they last. The moodlets, the positive moodlets. I don't think the negative ones last, but the positive ones do, which is good for everything but playful. I wouldn't like it with the playful one, since playful can have them, can kill them. So he has no classes, so let's check what he needs to do, not with the bot savants, but with the brainiacs. So he needs to go to office hours, study for homework, study for 2 hours, and complete his homework. So why don't we go over to where he is, and if I can get to him, we're going to have him go to office hours, and we should have him go to office hours for, I guess he's gone to all his classes now, so he can go for everything. And he still needs to submit this term paper. Why don't we do the herbalism one this time? So let's go here, visit office hours for secret herbalism recipes. And we still may get the same message because it's still pretty early in the term, I have to say. And here she is coming to the same class for her course. So, and her course is gardening, which is one of her core ones. Of course, the archaeology is. So anyways, we'll go back to Angelina where she's doing her homework, and her class is in 45 minutes, and he's just meowing at the, we'll see. I'll have to stop her from doing her homework if she is taking too long, but she is at 75%, so she may get through it. And let's hope she makes it to this class on time. Maybe not. It's pretty close. Oh, it's complete. Good. We got it. So hopefully this time, Angelina, you'll actually go to class properly. Don't go paint. Okay, you're going to class. So can you actually make it out there? So she is off to her class. We're going to, again, actively listen, take notes. So what did we get? It's early, but you've already shown that you can get ahead. Keep up with the homework, attendance, and studying. Okay, well, that's good. So Benji, you should come home. And then when you get home, you should do your homework. I know you were doing your homework there, but it's much more comfortable to do it at home. And then once you're finished doing your homework, you should, you may as well submit that term paper that you need to do. University. Oh no, we have to edit it before we can do that. So we'll edit it. Forget that. We're going to have you actively listen also. So they're at class. He's doing his homework. He's going to work on his paper, and I'll be back when they're done. So they're all back from their classes. Unfortunately, Angelina didn't get the best messages because she didn't, I think because she didn't get there on time because she kept coming and sitting down. I've had worse, but it could have been better. So we're going to have her produce a new track. She needed some fun when she came home, so I had her play some computer games. And Benji is going to work from home with his playing Sim Scuffle with the team. But right now, he's still working on his term paper that he is editing, which you can't see how long it's going to take. And he wants to kiss Angelina, so maybe we'll pin that and do that after he gets everything done. So, good. So he's got that. So we can actually submit that later. Later. So we're going to have her. She's doing this. I don't know if I'm going to spend a lot of time. We're going to burn the track. And hopefully it turned out all right. Sometimes I find it makes no difference. Yeah, because it was that one that's outstanding. Because I've held on to the normal one for a while. So why don't you come here and submit your term papers, because I think, yeah, it's outstanding. So we're going to submit that. And she's already done the other one. She needs to do the the presentation, but I had said we would do that tomorrow. And she does have homework for one of her classes left to do. She did the other one. 2 of her classes left to do. She's done 2 already, and she has 1 the other way around. She's done 1 already, and she has 2 left to do. So we're going to have her work on that, and then we'll probably take a look at what she has to do. Or maybe while she's working on that, we'll take a look at what she needs to do. She needs to practice debating. That's easy. Winning a debate and debating a topic we'd have to go out to do, so we'll have to see whether, that's something we want to actually do. And she has to complete a classic painting, a realism painting, and taking 5 photos. So that is actually really, really easy. And this one, not so easy, unless we go out. But the Art Society one we should be able to do very easily at home. So you are done. So you need to study. You need to complete your homework. So why don't we do that? Because you have one to do. So you're going to do the homework. And then we are actually going to study for this digging deep on archaeology, because it's the one I'm the most interested in. Once we get that to level 9, then we'll start studying for the other ones. Actually, before we study, why don't we do the usual web? I'm browsing Simpedia. There's also other ways. Like I could have just asked for gardening tips. That would have got her focused too. So we're going to do that to get her focused. And then we're going to, again, like I said, study for digging deep on archaeology. And I don't know, we don't want to go introduce, don't want to talk to him. So they're doing their thing. She's doing her homework. She is going to do her homework and do some studying. And of course, Benji is doing Sim Scuffle for the team. So when they're all finished with that, I'll be back. Our seed packets are really stocking up out there, but actually he's finished. He said it wasn't his best, but he put in the effort, so oh well. So we're going to university, we're going to term paper, we are going to it's outstanding, so we're going to submit that. So he is done with that. And let's actually check his Brainiac stuff. He still needs to study for 2 hours, so we will study for herbalism, and he's already focused. So university, study for secret herbalism recipes. I am going to have him study for the other one too. But again, I want to sort of get some progress. I don't think he should have maxed that already. Oh, there it is. I see the bar over his head, which I wasn't noticing before. So he is level 7 of herbalism. And yeah, we need spring to come, but spring's quite a while away. Aurora has actually reached level 10 of archaeology. I didn't realize she had already reached level 9. So she's done that. So let's see. She still has to study a bit more because she has to study for 2 hours, and that hasn't passed. So, and Angelina, you're a bit hungry. Why don't you just eat a little bit? And then when you're finished eating, we'll have you rally the troops. The only problem with you going to eat is that you did that yourself, as opposed to me initiating it. Let's see how full you get. You're really hungry, so I don't know that that's going to be enough. So we'll have you eat your breakfast scramble after you've done that. And then we are going to magic and scrubberoo yourself to get cleaned up. And you need to get inspired. Maybe I was going to say we could do this, but this actually takes a long time. So we're not going to use the instrument to get stuff fired. Instead, we're going to stargaze. So she had success, and he's still doing his studying. Oh, we didn't do the guest lectures, but so he's done his studying. He's done enough studying there. And she actually has a whim to embrace, let me get on the right, to embrace Benji. So maybe we'll let her finish eating. Has she eaten enough? She's pretty much full. You don't need to eat anymore. So you probably don't need to stargaze right now. Instead, why don't you come in here and romance? Why don't you compliment appearance just as a starting point? And preferably not in this main area where your sister is. Except for probably now you will, because Benji came out of his room. More open, and we'll put that away. You probably have done your... Yes, you have. So we're not going to study anymore. You want to establish. So one of them needs to go to Sabadorada, and the other one wants to go to Granite Falls. So we're going to do that. And then why don't you get some leftovers yourself? Oh, why can't you get the cake? You shouldn't be getting cake. The cake has candles on it. Good, this time you got what I want you to get. Okay, so now we can focus on these two. So, you want to... Why don't we have you make a move? Even though what you want to do is you want to... And there you go. There's you want to kiss. And then you... I don't know whether you can embrace when you're sitting. Romance. Nope. But we can try doing it. When you're finished. Did that get his whim? Be friendly. Oh, it did, because now he wants to be friendly with her. He's a little bit hungry too. Give massage and flirt. Don't go away. And there's Winston. You want to embrace. No, we're not trying for a baby. It's too soon. Though we will probably at some point. Not magic, romance. Are you telling the cat to get off the bed? Oh, is it awkward because the cat's in there? That's quite hilarious. Not doing anything to should be that awkward, to be quite honest. But can we get that embrace in? It'd be more awkward if you left the room and did it out. Okay, I don't know what she's doing. Oh, she's getting a toy and putting it away? You got your whim. Okay, well, that's good. And now, you want to stargaze with Aurora. Okay. All right. I had wanted you to stargaze before anyway, so why don't I have you do that as soon as I can find it. There we go. Ask to stargaze. And you should scrubberoo yourself and probably have something to eat. I always skip the magic. Scrubberoo, and then get some leftovers. Yes, you're getting the right thing. So, and your fun is already down. You just played your sim scuffle for like ever, and now you're already needing more fun. That didn't last very long. Now what do you want to do? You want to be friendly. Maybe you already did and I never did that. So, yeah, so you can see all the seed packets. And they're kind of covered in the snow. So many of them. I'm wondering if they were what was in the way when I was trying to play. Oh, there's all these seed packets here. They were probably what was causing me issues with placing this in this area. But you can't see them very well because of the snow. I think I dragged something maybe there. I'm not sure. Okay, so did you get that whim? Now you want to ask Benji about his day. Well, you already stargazed. I guess that's helping you with your fun. But why don't we have you complete a classic painting? I guess it's hard to do a freelance career or something like that when you're actually trying to do like the art society, the society things, and go to class and all those other fun things. But you know, we'll see. We'll try and do that, but that will be in the next part because we're gonna leave this part here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!